3 types of relationships that you need to reach your God-given potential. So the first one is this. You need someone to challenge you and bring out your best. You need somebody to challenge the way that you naturally are wired and the way that you naturally think, because that can oftentimes help bring out the best in you. And see, a good friend, I really believe, will challenge your own feelings sometimes. And how many of you know this, that just because you feel something doesn't mean it's right? But as humans, you know what happens? We have the tendency to believe that every little feeling that we have validates and solidifies the thoughts that are running through our heads. But oftentimes, feelings can lie to us and they paint a false picture and a false narrative of reality. That's why we can't allow feelings to lead our life. You've heard me say this, I'm going to say it again. Choices lead, feelings will follow. Every little feeling that you have does not need to be acted on. Feelings have to be evaluated. Not, and hear me out on this, not discarded. Because if you discard feelings, what happens is your feelings go unguarded. You need somebody that's going to help guard you from your own feelings, from the way that you're wired. Because feelings will lie, they will exaggerate, they will twist, they will bend. Here's what you need. You need somebody that's just going to be a shield. Somebody that's going to come and shield you from your own feelings. That's going to hold back and say, wait a second, I don't think they meant it like that. You need somebody that's going to shield you. I want you to think about your own life just for a second. Who do you have that can help shield you from you? Here's the next one. You need someone to help you find strength in God and grow in your faith. Look at Proverbs 27, verse 17. It says, as iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. An iron knife can sharpen another iron knife. The blades can sharpen each other. But what you don't see is what dulls iron. Do you know what dulls iron? 2 things, air and moisture. In other words, packed in this one verse, God is saying that iron's natural environment will lead to dulling and disintegrating over time, unless it's around other sharp iron. Here's what I'm saying. What you need is you need a friendship that's going to be good soil. Because watch this. Proverbs 13:20, it says this, walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm. Hear me out. When you surround yourself with wise people, when you put yourself in that environment, when you have friends that are just good soil, it's really easy to grow when you're in good soil. And this verse says, when you get around wise people, what's the result? You become wise. They help sharpen you. But the next sentence is so key. Surround yourself with fools. What's the result? You suffer harm. Here's the last one. If you want to reach your God-given potential, you need someone to tell you the truth, especially when you don't want to hear it. We as people have become so comfortable being comfortable. And I'm telling you that looking more like Jesus is an uncomfortable journey. 2 people that you should allow to shape you, your life. And here's what I mean by that. I mean, you need somebody that's going to do this. You need a trusted friend. And you can look at Proverbs 27:6. It says, wombs from a friend can be trusted. Who are you allowing to speak into your life? Who are you allowing to speak a hard truth? Is it a trusted friend? So you need a trusted friend, and then you need this. You need the Holy Spirit. Look at John 15, 1 through 2. Last verse. It says, I am the true vine, and my Father is the gardener. And he cuts off every branch in me that bears no fruit, while every branch that does bear fruit, he prunes, so that I will be even more fruitful. What am I trying to say? Is that God will often come through and speak to you from just the Holy Spirit will speak to you. And he'll start to trim off attitudes, and he'll start to trim off habits, and he'll start to trim off thought patterns. But what's crazy about this verse is it says that he's going to cut off the branches that don't bear good fruit. But the branches that do bear fruit, what is he going to do? He's going to prune them. Either way, you're getting cut. That's what I'm trying to say this morning.